ClassQuest works wonders with classroom management, and when I speak of classroom management, I'm referring to creating a structured learning environment that promotes certain behaviors and reduces or eliminates others. Since ClassQuest is a program, it greatly contributes to the routine and structure of classroom functions by utilizing student jobs, reward systems, and enforcing strict rules. Responsibility is a value I will be emphasizing throughout the year. I want the students to recognize its importance, especially in being responsible for oneself and one's own actions. As a way of giving the students responsibility, like many other teachers, I have provided rotating classroom jobs for students. At the end of the week, they will get paid in classroom currency before switching jobs. For our class as a whole to be successful, they must fulfill their duties individually. I try to explain it to students like, if our class is one body and each student is a different part of the body, we all need to work together for our body to function properly. So when giving them jobs, I make sure to explain its purpose and function and how it serves our class as a whole. Their pay at the end of the week will also be based on their attentiveness and quality of fulfilling their duties. Now, I don't have a full list of jobs at the moment, as from my experience, some jobs may change based on the class or team that I'm working with, but I did have common jobs such as frontline leader, backline leader, someone to pass out papers, check the floors after class, etc. But I do want to mention how much the students enjoy having fun names with the jobs. For example, the person who checks the floors after class is the groundskeeper, the person who passes out papers is the messenger, and for them, it just seems to make the jobs a little more fun as it blends in with the fantasy world we create together with ClassQuest. As for the rewards in ClassQuest, there is a classroom currency called Quest Coins for physical rewards and a crafting system for privilege rewards. Quest Coins allow students to purchase a variety of school supplies and goodies such as pencils, colored pencils, highlighters, miniature notebooks, stickers, magnets, fidget toys, and more. The shop, or what I call the ClassQuest Coin Exchange, is open before the tardy bell in the morning and for a few minutes during snack time or after a bathroom break. What was so cool to see was that one year when I did this, I saw one of my own students selling pencils and erasers herself for coins and other cards during snack time. Over time, a few others copied her, and eventually for a few minutes of the day, the classroom transformed into a mini marketplace. I'd even have students selling their talents and abilities, like a student was hired to draw a cover page for another student's story. It was just so amazing to see how the classroom currency helped transform the classroom to have its own economy. As for the crafting system, students will earn different materials based on what roles are given to them within the story. The materials used for crafting are trading cards, and each role can earn 3 out of the 9 different materials. Students will then have to work together to share and trade materials to craft different item cards, which grants them privileges in the class. For example, to craft the item card Adventurer, a student would need to collect a ruby, sapphire, and emerald before being able to do so. Crafting materials are found as rewards from boss battles, raids, and other activities, but can also be bought from the ClassQuest Coin Exchange. What made the crafting system so wonderful was that over time, I would see students who normally didn't interact with each other start to form bonds and alliances as they made deals working together and trading different materials. I was amazed by how many relationships formed just from having to work together to trade materials. One of the biggest challenges most teachers face is how can I be a loving teacher that the students can trust and have fun with, but also be a teacher that can strictly reinforce rules and hold authority over the classroom. For me, with the help of the creation of ClassQuest, I think I found a wonderful way to do it. As I was writing the narrative in ClassQuest, I found it incredibly difficult at times to remain focused, especially when I was in a creative rut. I would constantly be distracted by games and videos and other forms of entertainment that just seemed to be inescapable. What was ironic was that these games and movies that inspired and helped me create ClassQuest were also pulling me away from finishing it. Being jobless and living off savings to create this project, I knew I had a limited amount of time to create it. The more I delayed working on ClassQuest, the harder it would be for me when I returned to the classroom. So I decided to create rules for myself. And if I broke those rules, I would face consequences, as I know that the rules are there for a reason, to keep order in my life and to help me achieve my goals in the future. So in the beginning of the year as a class, we will brainstorm and come up with a set of rules that we make together. It will be for the benefit of our class as a whole to support our goals in learning academic concepts and bettering ourselves as human beings. If they break those rules and react badly to the consequences, I tell them it's not my purpose to make them feel mad or sad or have any negative feelings, as chances are I've probably done the same thing or something similar as a kid myself. I'm there to reinforce the rules and to support them as they realize that ultimately they did this to themselves by breaking a rule that we set together. I'm hoping that through this they can understand the value of responsibility and taking ownership of their own actions without blaming others. Overall, my experience managing the classroom with ClassQuest has been a huge success, and it wasn't even as good as it is now. But it definitely gave the students consistency with routines and guided procedures in class to allow it to flow smoothly while keeping the students immersed in this imaginative experience. So if you did enjoy this video and my teaching methods, please explore other parts of my site if you haven't already. Below are links and examples of some of the resources mentioned in the video. Thank you so much for your time and for watching.